Hi, Sally Stearns here. Morgellons patient, originator of the worldwide hammered copper genre. I started in 2008, and now I've been homeless several times the last so many years. Oh God. Sorry, I'm just getting out of the bath, and this is a day after day after day, same thing. Trouble breathing, standing up, getting dressed after tremors, and interestingly enough, after I go through my hair routine, which involves gently scrubbing with, oh God, can I finish this? I gotta finish this with a whole bunch of antimicrobial, antifungal, anti-parasitic, I don't know what else I haven't said, but I wash twice in the spot. I gently massage. I don't want any more hair to fall out of the top of my head, or I won't leave the house ever if it gets to be visible and I can't hide it anymore. Oh shoot. I gently scrub twice with my first shampoo, and then I use just a typical like tea gel type shampoo, and then I do a condition that matched the first shampoo, let that sit there, and then I do another one's got rose geranium and a whole bunch of other botanicals, oils, and then lastly condition, shave my beard, armpits. Usually I can't get to the arms or legs or anything else at that point, but what's super interesting is the fact that my 14-year-old German Shepherd, a service dog that I've actually had for it's coming on 2.5 years now, only he knows, and he'll just come from like the front of this little 3-room walk through to the bath, and he's really afraid of water, and he'll approach the bath, make sure I'm okay, and then sit there and watch me. Jeez. Oh, I'm trying to hold this so it's not so shaky from all these tremors I'm have had for years. Reported to doctors just to get dropped from care in this town, and man, the medical journey's been difficult, but I'm trying to not implicate my hometown too much, because it's to the point where I'm so bedridden and have so much fainting that I really can't commit to a job, so much mental confusion, and have for years that I'm not able to barely do my jewelry at all. Also, part of that's lack of materials, just from where this disease has brought me over the years. Where was I? Crap. But besides my mom and my best friend from junior high school's mom that lives a little bit out of town, not a single person in this town will even donate $1 of charity to help save my life. It's really disappointing. These people call me my friend. They say they're my friends, and they say they care about me and love me. When I was put in jail on a false welfare check that turned out to be which ended in me being chased down an icy highway with a rear-wheel drive vintage Mercedes-Benz and rolling it 2.5 times. After explaining Morgellons, what I was going through, to these same 2 welfare check cops that showed up just literally 6 months before in the same scenario when I was being kicked out of housing, and family wouldn't help, instead called me in a welfare check. So this was explained to them twice. all the camera evidence from the incident shows that what the newspaper reported is lies. They won't fix it. It's been horrible how this town has treated me. And in 2000, I started with my sister a child care center that I ran with her for 5 years until my health, I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep up. And it accommodates 85 kids, and a lot of these people get to have nice fancy paychecks and less working mother's guilt because they've got a place to bring their kids that has a better standard preschool and is a very large facility, doesn't pack kids together in a room or a yard. I wrote a grant for that entire basement and second yard that's next to the preschool after school center to be built and designed. My grant was the top out of hundreds that were sent in, the best written grant, and you know, I received nothing having to step out of that business, nothing at all. And none of these people obviously appreciate their kids' future enough to care about the person that started it. You know, my sisters carried it on, but it was because of my daughter and my idea that any of it happened, and you know, became successful and survived because of a lot of you know, marketing efforts on my part. But you know, my family's they don't really recognize that. They kind of attribute it all to her. And you know, I hear comments like, this can't be my fault. You're the only daughter of mine that's screwed, or the only child of mine that's screwed up. That's what I get. For going on a missionary trip to Nicaragua, which was part of my parents' ideas for us kids to get a worldview. I think that was a great idea, but unfortunately, I was infected, and my health's been going downhill year after year. I've lost a ton of relationships. I've lost everything I've ever worked for. All the businesses I've started from scratch, worked through the night to start, not paying myself. Not too many people would do that. Pulled enough all-nighters in my life to have won every season of The Apprentice. Here I am, dying. You can see more details on my other videos, but mostly I'm trying to document what happens when I get out of the bath. I try to bathe in the morning and at night before bed if I can. Oh, Lordy, please help me. I'm just going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger and try to reach more and more people nationally with my story. It's unfortunate. I love my family. I love these people in my community, even though it's frustrating that they won't help me and want to believe the lies and craziness that's crazier than the actual evidence of this crazy disease. They want to believe crap like I'm not helping myself or I'm on drugs just because maybe that, you know, they can save their $5 or $20 and spend it on something stupid. It's sad. I hate to be jaded and frustrated like this and sound like an asshole, but unfortunately, the true story of this is going to have to be told. I'm sorry. You know, it's not anything spiteful or anything revenge. This is literally to help save lives in the future. This is a very growing, emerging disease, so these people that got kids, they should probably think about it and care about it a little bit more. Thank you.